Hey guys, welcome to another episode of World News. I'm currently using these so I can talk to you guys while it's charging. So, wanted you guys to hear something that I just found out today. So, let me just stream this, just share the stream here, and I will show you guys in a few seconds. That Here we go. This has to do with possible war with Russia. So let me go all the way back to the beginning here. I want you guys to watch this, and I'll come back and we'll talk about this. So uh, go ahead and watch this first, and then we'll talk about it. So what you guys are watching right now is the Canadian Army preparing to go to war with Russia, and the video actually says that Russia's on high alert. Uh, what else does it say here? Uh, so it says over here, Russia is high alert. 7,200 elite U.S. agents to not at Poland's border. So Canada and the United States are preparing to go to war with Russia. So I just hope that we can survive against this onslaught of fighting against Russia. And I hope that we can keep Russia from entering Canada and the United States, because that happens, then all hell is going to break loose, and we're all going to get knocked over by our own people. We're going to get knocked by Russia because they're going to invade us, take our entire country over, and we'll kill everything in our path. Because without the troops in Canada to defend us, we don't have defense. Because we only have probably 1,000 troops in Canada, and if 1,000 Canadian troops go into a war with Russia and let us die, we don't have reserves Canada. We don't have a mass reserve of troops. The United States does. Once our 1,000 troops die, we have no more troops left in Canada to defend ourselves. So let's hope the American Canadian troops can survive because we're screwed if that happens. And we're screwed either way because if the Canadian troops die, we don't have reserves. We don't have a backup of troops. We just don't have the power to win. And it's funny because with Russia doing what they're doing, I I don't know what we're gonna do because the American army and without the Canadian army, our Canadian country would be taken over already, and we would have been taken over by Russia long ago if the United States wasn't below us, and if we fought against uh, Russia, we're not going to technically survive a war against Russia because we don't have so many units. We have no artillery whatsoever fucking ever. We don't have nukes. We don't have missiles. We don't even have enough air to fight off against an entire army. We don't have enough tanks. We have over 1,000 ground units, and that's pretty much it. And when we don't fight against that, we don't have that ability to defend our own self, let alone defend against an entire invading army. If all, think about it, if 1,000 fucking ground units go into a war with Russia and Russia wipes out all 1,000 ground units, we have nothing left to defend Canada. Russia could easily go in from Alaska, take all Alaska, and take all of Canada. Just like that. Just like a snap on your finger, we're all Russians. Because we won't have the ability to defend ourselves. And with the United States underneath us, yes, the United States could defend us, but if the United States gets wiped out by, say, an EMP or a nuclear device, they don't have the ability to fight. They don't have the ability to back it up because if an EMP hit, all electronic devices would have been knocked the fuck out, meaning their satellites would have been gone, their air would have been gone, and all their tanks that have electronic devices would have been slaughtered in seconds. So I want people to know this because the EMP devices that Russia has can wipe out an entire continent just like that, just by a snap of your finger. Say you're laying in your bed watching TV, or you're on, say, a video game, or watching YouTube, or doing your YouTube, and all of a sudden, boom, the power goes out. You don't have that game anymore. You don't have anything on your TV anymore. You don't have the YouTube anymore because that's gone. So when you have the ability to fight, you have the ability to stand up for yourself. And say that the United States attacked today and annexed Canada, we still get wiped out either way. Say that the United States took us over, we're now American, and then Russia launched an EMP, took out all of the United States power grid. Canada would also have their power grid taken out. Like, this is why Canada doesn't want to be part of the United States, is they want to be able to defend their own country. But the down part about that is if we defend our own country, we still lose 1,000 ground troops to a war with Russia. And that's not gonna happen because I do not want to see Canada fall because of Russia. So this is why Russia is trying to start shit with Poland because now Canada and the United States are getting involved in this. And without that, we don't have the ability to defend Canada now because over 1,000 ground troops have gone into a war with Russia. We're not going to have those 1,000 ground troops because because those 1,000 ground troops have went to war with Canada, with Russia, and we're going to die because of it. We don't have reserves. We have people that are staying back in Canada to defend Canada. But How are we going to defend our country when we don't have a lot of people defending Canada? When over 1,000 ground troops that went to Poland to fight against Russia. Because if we don't have the units, we don't have a country. But if Russia sees this and they back off and they don't attack NATO anymore, they stop attacking Poland, we can have our ground troops back in Canada. We'll be able to build up our army again. We'll be able to defend our country. We'll be able to fight back against an invading army. But with what Mark Carney is doing right now is Mark Carney is sending over 1,000 ground troops to Poland to help the United States fight Russia. We don't need to help fight Russia. We're peacekeepers. We're supposed to protect the peace, not fight in a global World War III. We're supposed to be staying back at our country, defending Canada from an invasion against our own country. What Mark Carney's doing is he's trying to make Canada become a warlord, war-torn state, war-torn country, and kill all our fucking ground troops in a war that we cannot fight. That's why Mark Carney should be, I don't want to say this because it's not right, but he should be shot. Mark Carney should be shot. Not by me. I'm not going to do it because I'm respectful. I would never harm anybody. But somebody needs to stop Mark Carney from killing this country. And we need to rise up against Mark Carney. We need to rise up against our entire government and tell them, stop the wars. Stop sending our troops to a war that we could die in. We cannot, we can't fight a war. We can't. Because the war should never come to our country. We should never have wars. I'm trying to tell people on YouTube that we should stop wars and make peace with everybody. China, North Korea, Russia, the United States, and have Russia then make peace with the United States, have China make peace with the United States, have North Korea make peace with the United States, even have the UK, the Ukrainian government make peace with Russia. Because NATO can't fight a war. NATO has not enough money, not enough resources to even fight a war. They don't have enough units to fight a war. Switzerland doesn't even have a ground unit. Switzerland doesn't even have an army to fight Russia. All they have is a mountain base that's so heavily fortified that even the civilians will be the ones fighting you. So we should make peace with all these countries and never go to war with any of the countries. Leave everybody alone. So that way We don't have to fight people. We don't have to start shit with people. We can leave each other alone permanently. But that's enough of me spilling, guys. I am just fucking pissed that all our countries are just idiotic, stupid in the head. So I'm just gonna end this stream, guys. I'm done dealing with this bullshit. So have a good night, guys, and God bless you all, and be safe out there.